Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a card reading for you for the month of June, and I'm Rebecca Gabriel. So lovely to have you here, Pisces. And I'm just going to say, if you get a buzz out of this reading and it resonates for you, let me know. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your world. I would love to hear from you. Let's pull some cards to see where your energy and focus is at for the month of June. Well, this is very interesting. Somewhere in the mix of things, Pisces, perhaps things are not going quite to plan, but there's an opportunity for you to turn this around. Perhaps things are feeling like it's working against you, but truly the opportunity in the situation that may arise for you is that you get a chance to start fresh. I love the fact that I've pulled 3 cards here, and the last one is about the world, which means getting out there and doing something new, starting afresh, which means we're embracing change, and you get to have a new landscape, a new way of doing things. So to me, it says a fresh start that's come from a place of assessing what hasn't worked, that's perhaps been a little bit disappointing and just hasn't created flow in your life. So whether that be personal relationships or a business plan, whatever the path has been, it's time for a change. It's time to start over and do something new with a fresh approach. You've come so far, Pisces, and I feel this has been a long journey for you, but you've learned so much, and you're bringing all of those valuable lessons and the wisdom of those experiences with you. And rather than internalizing them and feeling like a victim, this is your opportunity to grow and to move on to places that resonate with your vision, that feel more aligned with you. This is really important because this is a growth energy rather than a contraction energy. It's about seeing the bigger picture here, and perhaps it's your time to venture out and explore that. Let's see what else comes up. Fantastic. So Spirit has given me this very distinct feeling that the past wasn't all that you hoped for, but now we're in the present moment where you are really learning to assess quite objectively rather than emotionally. And of course, life gives us the emotions. We've got to feel and experience our life. But this time you're using it in a way that it's information that helps you to restore balance in your life. So with the Angel of Balance here, this is what you're doing. You're taking an assessment of your life from a higher perspective, from a higher vantage point. And this time, with the 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel, beg your pardon, this is about expressing your truth and not holding back for the message that you want the world to hear. And yes, my friends, it may take some courage to do this, but you have the strength, you have the courage, the vision, and the determination to pursue this incredible change that is about to happen in your life. Let's keep moving forward. I'm intrigued, Pisces. The Angel of Balance card is really drawing my attention to the fact that you are coming from a higher perspective, and certainly the opposite of what we may feel if we're feeling like the victim. For quite some time, you might have felt you weren't making traction in your life in terms of progress. So there's always that feeling of going backwards and forwards, a little bit like being on the mouse wheel. And that can be disappointing. You know, we can start to make up a lot of stories about why me? Why am I not getting traction? Why does this feel so unfulfilling? Why am I drawing negative situations into my life? But I know that this is transforming for you. You are now in a place of saying more, revealing more of yourself, and wanting to learn. So we've got the teacher card here. You're actively searching for answers, for self-improvement, which is the opposite of feeling like a victim, where you felt badly done by, that life and the universe had it in for you. But you're changing this story now. Now you're prepared to see the real you, and to see that there is a beautiful, wonderful soul within you, the magnificence in you. But it takes an honest look at yourself to really see the truth of who you are. Not to see your flaws, but to see your natural gifts and talents and how you are shining. To see the real you. And that is very different to feeling like the world is out to get you, because now you're taking back control because of the lens you're choosing to see your life and to see you through. This is beautiful. It's very spiritually and divinely inspired. It's you taking a fresh look at you and having some wonderful awarenesses that you really are a beautiful soul. It's seeing the truth of who you are, and this is changing the whole way you are looking at yourself and the world and what is possible for you. So, having these awarenesses means that you're ready to leave those feelings of discontentment and boredom behind. You're turning your back on that. So, the way forward is this beautiful expansion energy of awareness, of seeing the bigger picture, of much greater possibilities. I mean, just look at these cards. The World card, a fresh start, the bigger picture, and we have the awareness card. This is trusting yourself as well. This is learning about you and being open to divine truths and really being prepared to learn. You're doing the work. You're prepared to take in that information to truly understand. Now, the next card is shifts happen. You know, once we start to know something, we can't unknow it. So awarenesses bring change. So don't be surprised if at first there's a bit of discomfort. Things get shaken up a little, which means you get to reassess. You get to reassess all areas of your life. So this can help improve things. With financial and material changes, you can tweak things in your life. You can make changes to the way you do things. This is what self-assessment is all about, and self-improvement. When we go on that journey of wanting to do more and feel more and be more and learn more, change is going to happen. All right, let's take a look at what Spirit is guiding you to notice and be aware of in your life. We'll pull a few cards from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Pisces in the month of June. What do they need to know? Yes, so while you're going through this transition, there's a lot of cleaning up, let's just say, cleaning up to do, which means chopping wood. That's getting the admin done, the chores, the cleansing. Now, rather than seeing this as a burden or resenting it, let's just say this is helping you to clear out the dust, you know, those corners that have got the cobwebs, the pile of paperwork that's been sitting there, the things that you discover in cupboards that you've forgotten were there. It literally is the physical cleanup as much as it is the internal, mental and emotional reassessment and cleaning up of your thoughts, beliefs, perspectives on life. So the emphasis is bit by bit, go by the book, do things methodically in a good sequence. No need to think you have to reinvent the wheel right now. This is about doing the do, and it will help you because it helps reduce the overwhelm when we just take a methodical approach to the change that you're experiencing, one step at a time. So with all of this shake-up and reassessment of things, and physically in your life, you'll notice changes, which is great because sometimes the physical helps us to then process the mental and emotional. It works both ways. But what you're realizing is there's some things in your life you don't want to deal with anymore. You know they're not for you. So this is understanding that you're prioritizing and recognizing what you value and what isn't meant to stay in your life. So we have the not for you card. This is being a lot more strategic about your life and what you're prepared to do and not do. It's about, well, reassessing where you're going to put your energy. And it does not need to be everywhere. It just needs to be strategic, and it needs to be focused on what's going to give you a fresh start in life. Let's see if we've got a little bit more there for you, Pisces. It's coming to a realization of why, your purpose in life, why you're here, what's most important. Asking yourself the question every time you go to do something or feel something, do I need to have that thought? Do I need to expend my energy here? So this helps you to become a better decision maker. So it really is drilling down to the reason you're here. What's your purpose? Why do you want to know things? It's about self-improvement. It's about improving your life. And it's about making progress. You're prepared now to see things at a higher level. So access that intuition. Ask your spirit guides and angels. Step into that place of your higher power. Raise the bar for yourself. Because now you get to see where you've been eluding yourself and where things are genuine in your life. So the all that glitters, sometimes this card can mean that we've got a little bit of an illusion about life. Perhaps about ourselves, perhaps about the outer world. Some of us can get caught up thinking that we have to aspire to what the world tells us to. You know, that shiny object. Maybe this is your time to realize that's actually not for me. That's not the truth of who I am. I want something else. And it's really commendable if you're aspiring to greater heights, go for it. But make sure it's genuine. Make sure it's a reflection of who you are, your purpose in this life, and how you want to shine and show up in your life, not how you believe the world wants you to shine and show up in your life. Very important distinction there. Be the real you. This is what you're realizing, and this is the difference for you in the month of June as you go and seek how to improve your life, and you're really seeing the truth of who you are and your natural gifts and talents, the strengths of who you are. You're realizing now that the real you is enough when it comes to shining and reaching your potential, and this is your focus. All right, let's pull a card from the Guardian Angel Tarot deck for you. We've got Guardian of Action. This is a beautiful summary for the reading, Pisces. It's time for you to step up and be the leader of yourself, my friends. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment in the sun, so move into the light and shine, I kid you not, for all to see. This card is also about you. You've got charisma. You've got this joie de vivre, this lovely vitality about you, and it is inspiring. It inspires you and it inspires others, Pisces. We know that you enjoy a challenge. We know that you love the spotlight. This is your time to shine. I love this reading for you, Pisces. The month of June is amazing, very transformative. There's that card. If you can take a snapshot, everything that we just spoke about then, it's all shown up in this last card. I'm going to leave your reading at that. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, and we really look forward to seeing you next month for your reading. Bye now.